Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Karma Speaks back with another video. I just came back home from a shoot. I gotta get back to work, gotta do some more editing. But I wanna talk about something. I wanna talk about comparison, right? We all know the saying, comparison is a thief of joy. Comparison is a thief of joy. And I used to be one of those people when I was going through this phase in my life where I was going through that initial self-improvement as a young man. You're like 18, 19. Some people, they went through it in their 30s, whatever. Like, you go through the self-improvement phase. I've been thinking about it a decent amount recently, or especially even today. It's true, comparison is very much, or can be, the thief of joy. And I guess, it kind of just depends on how important that is to you. I don't particularly seek joy in my life, right? I don't think as a dude that's something to be overly concerned about, right? Everybody should have joy and should be happy, but chasing happiness and being overly obsessive about your happiness, I feel like isn't something that you really need to do as a guy. Like, fucking need to be all happy for. Like, it's life. Life is hard. It's gonna be the hardest for you. So you're only gonna hurt yourself by, over fixating on happiness. I've been having a little bit, I've always been like this, but I've been having a little bit of a difficult time recently where I am seeing the Instagram people and the TikTok people that are making 5K a day from trading, or, have this business that's making 100 grand a month, like all these different things, right? And I'm seeing it, I'm just like, damn. It's difficult because I feel like I'm at the ends of what I can possibly give to my business and to the rest of everything, right? Until I figure out how to just get things in moderation, still make the money that I'm making, but do it in moderation. But as of right now, I feel like I'm stretched so thin to where I don't even know how I can make any more money. I'm seeing these people online, on Instagram, on TikTok, they get their, dream car, they get the penthouse, they're able to invest in real estate and buy properties, build their dream home. I've been thinking about, instead of, just buying a house, maybe I should look into building one. And I'm just like, I don't even have the financials to back that. And that's kind of what I compare myself. I don't compare myself in things per se, cool car, that's cool, whatever. But I more so compare myself in the possibility or even the ability to do stuff. I physically can't buy a house. I don't like that. And, the credit, my credit's good now. I just finally got past 750. But for a minute there, credit was so tough to actually build. I didn't like the fact that I couldn't even get the opportunity to do the things, right? So this comparison is a thief of joy thing. The reason why I want to talk about it is, yes, it is a thief of joy, but it is a very great motivator for you to keep going. One thing that I've noticed is that I hate when people that I know that are close to me are doing better. And when I mean close, I don't mean friends and family. I just mean close in vicinity, like somebody that I may have went to high school with, or somebody that maybe I was friends with for a while, and they were a bum, I was a bum, and then they might be doing really well, and I'm like, yeah, I love that you're doing well, I'm cheering for you, but you can't do weller than me, only for certain people. There's certain people that could do that. Like my best friend, I don't care if he, I want him to do better than me, right? Because I see he has a lot of potential. But these kind of random people, these orbiters that you kind of have in your life, I'm just kind of I have to be better than you. I have to. It's just a need, And I feel like without the whole comparison portion of life, you wouldn't even have that drive to be better than other people, right? Because if we all just kind of sat there and didn't compare ourselves to anybody, not even ourselves, there would be no driver or aspiration to be better than where we currently are, right? And that's why it's so important for especially young men, or just young people in general, to have a friend that's on the same journey as you, right? It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but it's always good to have somebody on a very similar path as you. Let's say you got two people that want to be actors, right? If you're someone who's solo trying to be an actor, it's the hardest thing, right? You lose motivation, you don't do things outside of what is kind of told to you. I'm trying to say it in the right way, right? Because it's a hard industry to get into. But let's say it's the difference between you just waiting for your auditions to come from you know, whoever might represent you versus maybe taking a different approach to it and, you know, using different things in tandem, right? Like you use what comes into you, but then you also have an outreach process. And when I say the comparison part is maybe you have a friend that's on the same path as you and is doing those things that you're not doing. And then you're like, wow, they're doing better than me. Like I have to do more to catch up. Like as a kid, I remember probably like around like 17, 18 or so, me and my best friend, we were like, you know, we were fresh out of high school, even like at the end of high school. But we were fresh out of high school and it was just kind of like, you know, we really wanted to, I guess you could call it like learn how to get girls, like really just be proficient in it. And you could think whatever you want. It's not really a good thing to just want to like, you know, I don't know, do that kind of stuff, but it was something that we were interested in at that time. It was so funny because like we would relay to each other what we picked up or what we learned, like, you know, and then as one would progress and then the other one wasn't at that level, then it would drive the other one to do even better, and then vice versa, and it would just go back and forth, and then we would both progress way faster in whatever it is that we were trying to achieve, if that makes sense. Seriously, I get good at stuff really fast because I'm comparing myself to other people outside of myself and I want to be better than them. I got into the gym because one, I was very skinny, 8th grade or whatever, I wanted to be bigger. But two, I just wanted to be better than other people. And as I saw one person get into the gym after me and then they got bigger than me, I'd go 10 times harder in the gym. And then the next year I'd come back like 10 pounds heavier over the summer. And while it is always kind of chasing the ball, it's chasing the ball but pushing you in the direction of success and being better. So many people are so fixated on this whole like, you know, happiness, and I'm just like, dude, I want to be great. That's all I want, is to be great. I'm sure it'll be something that I add to my life as I get older. I might want to seek more happiness and be happier. I want to have 100K by 23. Everybody else will still have less than 5K. That's putting me 95K ahead of everybody. And I don't know if you guys have saved 100K yet. I'm not there yet, but let me tell you, it's really hard. So if I can get it right now, and these people are taking 20 years to get it, guess what? I'm going to win in every other facet. You know, there's this one video out there of these, I think it was female ice skaters, and they skate in like this rink or whatever. Like it's all about pacing, like running and stuff. But there's one person, this one lady, she got in front and then she sped the whole way around until she was at the back of the group. And everybody just kind of forgot that she was at the back, and she ended up winning because her start was so strong. She went all the way around and then ended up in the back of the group with everybody. So the person that's now at the front of the group is actually second place. And so that's what I'm trying to do for myself. I'm trying to speed run that first lap, this first 5 years, have 250 by 25 or have 200 by 25. Appreciate anybody that watches. My cat's making noise now. Comparison is deep for joy, but it's a good driver for success.